Hey guys, so in this video today, we're going to continue our discussion in regards to organizational architecture and the value chain. And if we look at the organizational architecture, we can look at it from a perspective of a builder or maybe a construction company or something like that, where you're actually managing a plan. You're trying to build something. So if you look at this value chain, we can see from the top, we have a strategic plan of the business. And so that strategic plan is going to tell us about where we need to be. What is the vision? Where do we see ourselves in 5 to 10 years? And then we have a strategic business enterprise model. That's going to turn out to be your organizational model. You're going to basically design that out in a way where it's actually facilitating the ability to achieve all of these functions. And so that's how we get into a functional and activity model and process model. So your strategic model is going to identify the different entities, right? In terms of sales, customers, operations. These are all the different entities within the business. The functional model and activity and process model is going to talk about how things are actually going to get done. What are the activities and the processes that need to be in place in order for products and services to move from inbound, outbound, all the way through customer sales, and also through service as well. And so when we start looking at the entire organization, from the support activities to the value activities, we can start to see how the model is updated and changed. And when strategic planning happens, there is a continuity of planning and strategic execution, right? And so this is a continuous process on a month-to-month basis. We're actually collaborating, doing integrated business planning. Maybe there's some sales and operations planning. And so as changes are making its way into the organization, there are logical, physical, domain data models that are impacted as well, because obviously these changes are impacting data. It's impacting ERP systems, CRM systems. Maybe you have a learning management system in place, a supply chain management system. Perhaps you're doing material requirements and planning. And so these changes actually impact these different areas of the business. So you have value activities, and inbound logistics has a view model. So all of these value activities have view models, and those view models enable the organization and the users within the organization to operate and function within the business. So that's the user interfaces of these screens. So the user interfaces of these different applications actually have specific views that are specific to the different business elements within these value activities, such as the CRM system is actually going to have a different display than the ERP system, because this is going to be more focused on sales and marketing. And then the service management system is going to have a different display, perhaps, than the customer relationship management system. Or maybe it's the same system that they're leveraging to manage the service of the customer as well as the sales and marketing. And perhaps you may have the same system here, same ERP system that actually enables supply chain management and also enables the manufacturing processes as well as the logistics. And so all of that is really going to be determined by how flexible your organization is in terms of strategic planning. As changes are happening in the organization and being propagated throughout the business, how flexible is the organization and agile is the organization to propagate these changes through these different systems and processes? And that's going to be determined by your overall architecture. And we're going to dive more deeper into the modeling aspect of the overall architecture of the systems to enable a flexible environment for agility and flexibility to keep up with this strategic plan. Because in order to lead change, you have to have continuous integration, continuous deployment, and continuous delivery. And so that enables a flexible process in order for change to be led by the organization, for innovation to hit the market early, and to capitalize on opportunities whenever there are shifts in the environment, such as the pandemic. We see a lot of companies actually benefiting a lot from this because they actually have some flexibility in their business model and their organizational architecture. So hope you guys enjoyed this session. Talk soon. Have a great day.